Case against 13 men accused of attempted murder of Amcu shop steward Malibongwe Mdazo has been postponed to the 30th of August for a decision by the Director of Public Prosecutions. Meanwhile, the victim says he lives in fear. Inter-union rivalries also played out at court, as some of the accused say they've only been arrested because of their affiliation to NUM. Our reporter Sentleeng Lehihi is in Brits and attended today's court proceedings.
To you and our viewers, we're here in Brits in the northwest, where we've had a brief sitting of the 12 of 13 men accused of the attempted murder and conspiracy to murder Mr. Mdazo. This brief sitting was here in the Brits Magistrate Court, where it was filled to capacity and very well secured. I'll explain to you that there were attempts by the defense to seek for this matter to be struck off the roll, but these attempts did not succeed at all when it was brought by the state to the magistrate's attention that the delays that have been seen with this case have not been a consequence of the state's incapacity and inability to do its job, but by the fact that there have been ongoing arrests of the accused are scattered around the country. But for more on how this case has been going, I'm joined by the victim himself, Mr. Mdazo, who's explained to us the difficulties that he's experienced through since his attack. Mr. Mdazo, a man with 7 bullets in his body. How are you today?
And
Siyaphila baba wami. Just explain to us, how has life been since these attacks on you?
No, ndisahlala kabuhlungu because namanje ngisathola izothuselo bandifonela bandithumela ama-SMS andikahlala nasendlini yami because ndisoyika bona izothuselo sikho ngoba kusekho bangakabanjwa kumele bebanjiwe.
So, but Mr. Mdazo, there are also concerns. I understand that you fear for your life, but as a Amcu leader, you must also be concerned because these rivalries are also emanating from the fact that there have been other murders, but it seems that only Amcu-related attempted murders are being given the necessary attention.
So, no, ndicinga ukuthi le ngaphendula ngogxa wami lo xa ngwami kuyona noyiphendula ke leyo not mina andifunda ingene deep entweni ezidibaniselene necase yami.
Just to contextualize what Mr. Mdazo is saying there is that he's living under immense pressure, he's under threat, and he does not know how else to continue with his life. When I asked him about what he makes of the internal rivalries that are going on here, and the fact that most say that it seems that only murders or attempted murders that are targeted to Amcu members are being pursued. He says that I must rather speak to Baba Putuma. Baba Putuma, as a union leader, what do you make of the seeming union rivalries that are playing out in the courts?
Yeah. In fact, what happened, if I can tell you that the only difference between Amcu and NUM is not only the color of their t-shirt that they're wearing, green and red, is that Amcu took those killings very seriously. The president of Amcu, Joseph Mathunjwa, enlisted the services of private investigators, Paul O'Sullivan. Hence these arrests. And we still believe that if it was not through his intervention, there will still be a lot of killings because these guys will be outside there and continue with their heinous crimes. But because of he took interest, not only for the benefit of Amcu, but for the benefit of workers in general in the mining sector, to enlist the services of private investigators. Hence you see them here. Now the complaint from NUM that they are not taken seriously, they must follow suit. They must also enlist, if they don't trust the services of the SABC, then they must get the service of the private investigators. Because it worked. If it works for Amcu, why it can't work for them? But we are surprised because of they are talking about these killings. I can tell you now that since the arrest, there have never been any killing, which says to us the murderers are the ones behind bars. Hence they are here. But we are happy that even now they're still here. They've been denied, some of them bail, some of them they've been given bail, but the matter has been referred to the DPP. And we are happy with that. And we want to thank the president for really spending whatever cent he has in the coffers of Amcu, including his own monies that he worked hard for, to make sure that there's safety, there's stability, there's peace in the mining industry. And these guys here, I can tell you now, some of them has already confessed. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The syndicate is big and very huge. Mark my word, very soon, some of them will be arrested through those killings. Whether now or killings that happened in the past, killing is killing. They don't go away. They are there waiting for them. The 13 that are here, who will tell us exactly what happened.
Thank you very much for your time, Ntate. It is clear that there's still much more to be revealed about what has been going on in and around the Marikana area with regards to the spate of violent attacks and murders that we've seen. Until then, back to you guys in studio.
Thanks very much.